And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Out of the gun, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact and he'll go deep.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Going deep here for Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
And down right around the 32-yard. Line 4 yards on the pickup. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this one is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
He's checking. Crash.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Three down. Mike, 8. Hey, 43, 15. He's not going to go, baby.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off at the 25. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 45. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 10, Texans nothing.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Good.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, 39 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Chiefs 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me on a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Wilson.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 44. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Good. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception. Really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
23 yards, the final tally.
And the Texans 1st down.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Houston.
A shotgun snap for Watson, being chased out left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second and goal.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Will Fuller was the intended target, but now it's third and goal.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case,
and it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
15, 15. Check 50. Hey, switch gears.
Out of the gun, Geis. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there. But now it'll be 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Butker's kick here is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, It started at the 3, and it ended with 3 points.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Screen play, Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2, Watson. And the Chiefs are going to get it. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a give, right side, Muhammad. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7, brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Watson steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Muhammad. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
10 yards.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
At the Chiefs' 36-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Open man, the tight end fells. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
Gain of 11 on the play. And
from the red zone now, Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Yellow. Hey, 57 color, 57 color.
They'll hand it down to Geis. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brings up third down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Check. Right side. Check. Yellow.
They'll run for it. Geis. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
Taken down back at the 42.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's letting this one go. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Houston.
Complete to Will Fuller.
Will Fuller, 42 yards. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game.
Chiefs 30, Texans 7. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Quit talking about it and bring it. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Record.
Now here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. These two quarterbacks in this one, Mahomes and Watson, so much in common. Drafted 2 picks apart from one another in 2017. Mahomes going 10th to Kansas City, Watson at 12 to Houston. Both Pro Bowlers early in their careers, of course. And Mahomes has the MVP and a Super Bowl ring, so he kind of has the leg up to this point. Mahomes firing complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Taken down at the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Flush to his right. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That one goes for 24 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Houston.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st down.
Watson on 1st down.
There's a good reception there by Will Fuller. And if you're looking for breakout players in 2020, he's a big-time candidate for it because he has a rapport with Deshaun Watson. And now with DeAndre Hopkins no longer in Houston, he could be their top receiver.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Watson. His throw caught right around the 6.
Watson.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Buying time to his left. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Well, he had success earlier in the drive keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will have a touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Texans get a bit closer.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And he's going to get into the end zone for 2, and they're back within 2 scores, down 15 now.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
Brady, never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
And Watson's going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
It doesn't help indeed. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It has been quite a display here, the opening game of the new season. Really, they're putting the rest of the NFL on notice. They are going to be title contenders. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Thomas. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. On 1st and 10, Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Brandon Cooks.
Brandon Cooks. 43 yards. And to a touchdown. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Chiefs 32, Texans 22.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here we go with Williams. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
1st and 10. At the
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down. 12 runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here now, the first NFL carry for the LSU man. It's Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
28-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Mahomes to throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. Past the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Justin Reed. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable.